Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Wednesday the 17th of May 2023. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. I give mini reads in there. You can book in for one of those mini reads, whether you can come live or not, beforehand on my website BeHealing.com. I'll pop a link for it in the description box below and also one up there too. And whether you can come live or not, I will send you the link after I've done it to the show so you can watch it. I'll do it at the start of the show and you can watch it later. I also offer private readings as well from my website BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. I get them out within 48 hours of you ordering them. So if you want something a little bit more detailed than those mini reads, book yourself in for one of those and I'll do that for you. If it says it's sold out, it's just sold out for the day, by the way. So what's in the energies for everybody today? We have Follow the Signs, Follow the Yellow Brick Road, and Shadow Dancer. Okay, getting signs about shadow work, about internal stuff, perhaps fears, perhaps things that are triggering you, winding you up, things that you haven't yet healed, trust issues, that kind of thing. Follow the signs for that. And so things could be revealed to you about stuff that's still going on, stuff that you need to address now and heal within yourself. We have Solitude and Bliss. So you might be really enjoying your own company at the moment, not want to answer the phone, not want to answer the door, not wanting to go for a coffee with your friend, that kind of thing. Bliss, your solitude is bliss right now, and it could be because other people are winding you up, triggering you in some kind of a way. Always easier to be by ourselves, especially when we're wounded, you know. But we want to live a rich and full life with good relationships, right? So we need to sometimes get ourselves back out there, get triggered again so that we can see what it is that we need to heal. Let your worries drift away, says the flow card. So yeah, it could be in the flow today, especially if you're by yourself, but don't ignore the signs for the work, the internal work that you need to do. So whatever it is that you're hiding from, whatever it is that is keeping you by yourself, face that stuff too. You don't have to do it by going out there. You've already got the clues, is what I'm hearing here, to deal with that. And when I say deal with that, I mean feel the stuff that's coming up. Ask yourself where it originated from. When did you first feel that feeling? It could be a long time ago, right? And then dealing with that stuff, like how you handled that. Or even if you did have the resources to handle it very well in the first place. So if something goes back to childhood, can't be expected as a child to have the resources, to have the knowledge, the resources of how to deal with things emotionally. We don't, right? But we do as an adult, and so in retrospect we can look back and see how we would handle it now. But we can also pour our heart out to that poor child that we were, that didn't have the loving support at the time or someone to support us at the time to help us through that emotional, whatever it was. Queen of Cups in receiving mode today. So wanting to open up your heart in receiving mode. 3 of Pentacles, perhaps open to collaborations, relationships with people, working with other people, yeah, or relationships with other people. Wanting to get into that. 8 of Cups, leaving things behind that you're emotionally attached to. Now that could be that healing work. Emotional attachments can be, you know, longing for someone, but it can be really annoyed at someone or something too. It's all emotional attachments, you know, when we can't let go of things, when we can't let it lie, when it still bugs us. Because once we heal something, it doesn't bug us anymore. We wouldn't choose it, but it no longer irritates us anymore. And the star, there's hopefulness here, and there's healing in this card as well. Let's get deeper into it. The Queen of Cups, receiving energy. Knight of Inspiration. Okay, so Knight of Inspiration could be someone quite forceful, rushing into your life, could be a player kind of an energy, or just someone very passionate about something. And you could be in receiving mode from them, or wanting to shield yourself from that. Perhaps this is the energy that's triggering you, and that's why you want to be biased by, you know, that solitude is bliss kind of an energy today. Not wanting to receive this energy because it winds you up for some reason. What's behind that? letting go. Yeah, there's something to let go of. So again, ask yourself, when did I first feel this? Like, it's not really about this person, it's about someone in the past, perhaps the energy that you let in and then they let you down or something like that. And so it's the healing from the relationship in the past rather than this one that needs to be done. It's very rarely the person that we've got in front of us that's actually winding us up. They could be reminding us of, like childhood wounding. They could be reminding us of an ex-partner, stuff like that. Three of Pentacles, I do feel like there's an urge in you, a desire in you to be with other people, to be in healthy relationships, to be around your tribe with this Three of Pentacles card. Eight of Emotions, but you've got healing stuff to do. Trust issues perhaps to let go of in order to be around those people that you want to be with. Often, you know, when you're feeling like the black sheep, often you think it's just, I haven't found the black sheep yet, but it's not. Like, they will be around, but if we're prickly like a hedgehog, then we're not going to be open, you know, to the right people. And perhaps you're still open to the wrong kind of people, the ones that are winding you up. Definitely healing work to do here, so you can ascend out of that. And like that law of attraction stuff isn't true. It's not like those people are just going to poof, disappear out of your life and then never be those kind of people again. But they'll still keep on coming in. The Knight of Inspiration. So if we're talking about player energy, there's still going to be players around, and of course they're going to give it a crack. Of course they're going to, you know, try and get with you, but you can laugh it off. Like it's not going to bother you anymore. It's not going to be like heartbreaking. Like, why am I always attracting these ones? Why can't they be giving me the kind of love that I want? It's just like, well, that's a player, that's why. Because that's what it is that they're after, and it's like, nice try, but no, not with me. You know, you're no longer bothered by what those kind of people do. So if you're still triggered by whatever is coming your way, you've got to let it go. Eight of Emotions. And the Eight of Cups again. What is it that we've got to let go of? What is it that we're going to let go of then? The Emperor. Something about divine masculine energy or masculine energy, perhaps not so divine, right? So it could be toxic masculine energy. Whatever you are seeing as toxic masculine energy, it's that stuff. Which, yes, is very triggering, Anna, but we need to deal with that. And often it puts us in the masculine energy when we are dealing with that, when we're wounded by that. Healing energy is behind that. I told you so. There's stuff to heal. Stuff to heal is coming up today around this time. Notice it. Follow the signs. Wish those wouldn't fall over. The Star. There's hope. There's healing here. The Star. Trauma work. Therapists might be useful as well. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Why have we got the Star here? Ten of Voices. Painful endings in the past needs to be healed now. Things that have caused you pain in the past, it needs to be healed now. Huge call for healing today. Past, present and future, so that you don't bring it into the future with you. Who wants to repeat what they've lived in the past, those painful things? Nobody. And forgiveness is behind that. Ooh, that's a big leap, isn't it? Okay, forgiveness is tricky. From being triggered to forgiveness, like with that example of like players, like they don't bother me anymore, like nice try kind of thing. But it used to really bother me because I believe the law of attraction stuff, and I was always asking myself. A player came up to me and I'm like, why aren't they offering me the love that I really want? Because that's not what they're offering. Do you know what I mean? I realize that now, but I used to turn it on myself, like, what is it about me that's making this person? And I imagined, oh, it's a person that can offer the right kind of love. They just don't want to offer it to me. And that's not true. They're offering everybody the player kind of stuff. They're not offering, you know. And that's where forgiveness comes from, for example. It's like, well, let them be players. They can be players. They don't have to be in my life. But players can exist, totally up to them, what they're choosing, what kind of love life they're choosing, right? And that's where my forgiveness came from in that particular place. Now, if we're talking about, you know, heavier trauma kind of thing. Abusers will be abusers. They just will, right? And it's not just you that they're abusing everybody. And it's not so much forgiveness as that realization that haters will hate, abusers will abuse, players will play. But you don't need to have them in your experience, nor do you need to be triggered by them existing in the first place. Okay, what's going on in our love lives? Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. You'll get there in the end, I'm sure. Especially because you're doing the work. If you're watching me, you're doing the work. So good for you. You will get there in the end. There's hope. There's light at the end of the tunnel. The star card's there. Hope and healing. So important. Emotional healing. And therefore mental healing too. Know your worth. You deserve. Know what you deserve. Know what you want. Know what you deserve. Of course, you deserve it. We've got a flirt. Someone flirting with you here. And maturity and passion. Mature flirting, huh? Maturity and passion. So you could be playfully attracting the kinds that you want, but kind of taking it lightly is what I'm getting now. A mature kind of a passion, you know, somebody that will offer you the kind of love that you're looking for, because what you're seeking is seeking you. They are out there. Infidelity, bad attitudes. What else? This is the stuff to heal from. Mistakes. Oh, wow. Pain. Okay. There's a lot here. There's a lot here to heal from. I'm starting flying out. So, the things that you might need to heal from, to give you some clues. Follow the signs. Infidelity. Those that have cheated on you. Yikes. Bad attitude. The ones that have just like got no or very little emotional capacity to sort themselves out. So the ragers, the ones that haven't healed themselves, so they tend to fly in fits of rage. Mistake, going down the wrong path. The times that you have continued down the wrong path, even that you notice these red flags. Pain, all the pain that you've been through, the stuff that really, really hurt you, you know, we know that when we look back, it's like, which ones really hurt us? Which ones there's still pain in our heart about it? And some of them are just a mismatch. Some of them are just a mismatch, right? Some we just don't click with them. They could be the nicest person ever, but we just don't click. There's something missing, right? And that's okay too. That doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. So a lot of healing to do there. Wow. Okay, so what else in the energies today? Card wants to come out on that. Starting out with a caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. There you go. There's the hope. And a harp. Great happiness. And we have clouds. These are temporary problems that you're going through. Will not always be this way. A new job or career for some. Okay, so think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer. But this is just a bit of fun, because this is a general reading, not a personal reading for you. If you do want me to pull one of these crystals out of my bag, or my cards out of my bag, for a specific question that you've got, you can get a mini read. And I'll do that in one of my live shows and then send you the link for that show, or you can come along live and get it in there if you want. I'll pop a link for it in the description box below, and also one up there too to book in for that. I can also use these in private readings if you want something more in depth and more private, then you can get one of those. I'll pop a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. After you're booked in, click on the Contact Us page, put any questions that you've got for your reading in there. So how best to deal with these energies today? The moon. The moon is about things that are hidden being revealed. It's very much this energy, shadow dancer energy, It's the stuff that lurks in the shadows, right, that isn't apparent on the surface of it. So the surface of it is where our excuses are and our justifications and all of that kind of thing, our rationality is. But the stuff below the surface is the emotional stuff. And it feels like this wants to come out at the moment. And so encourage it to come out. It might be an emotional day if you do that, but it'll be well worth your while, because you might be able to make great strides in your healing and in that shadow work today. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is yes. Go for it. Wow, it hasn't been yes for ages. There we go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Leave me a comment and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in that Psychic Cafe show. Don't just give mini reads in there. I also channel for twin flames, divine masculine, divine feminine energy, see what's going on in that progression, in that evolution of the feminine and of the masculine to divine feminine, divine masculine status, with regards to getting into healthy relationships, great relationships at the end of that process or on the way to that process. And I do the mini reads in there, of course, so come along sometime. You find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. And I make 3 Love Picker card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there, right now, and watch that next if you want. Well, have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.